Beautiful. All right, let's keep this motion going. Getting beautiful oxygen in through those lungs. Let's do a few more of these. Really lifting up, pushing those elbows out, lift those ribs up, and drop that down. 2 more of these. Beautiful. Now let's go ahead and let's raise these arms up into the key of the universe position. And we just lower the head down and stretch it down to the ground. As we lean back, we lift up and look up to the sky. Deep breath out as we come down. And deep breath in as we come up. And out. All the way in. And out. Keep this motion going with nice deep breaths in and out. Let's do 2 more of these, going down and up, nice deep breaths. And out. Now we're going to go ahead and push the head forward and back. Forward and back. So we're just moving the neck forward and back. Pushing that body forward, back. This is a thyroid exercise that once we get this motion down, we're going to make sure that we have good fluidity in the vocal cords, our expression of needing to speak. And also, too, that funky thing that people are talking about, thyroid problems. All right, now let's put this motion together. We're going to go forward, side, back, side, forward, side, back, side, forward, side, back, side. Now let's roll this now into a circle and breaking up the back of that occipital, working around the side of the neck, getting nice deep breaths in through the nose. Good job. All right, let's now roll it to the opposite way. We're just circling that neck around now, pushing that on a different axis. Making sure that our neck is getting nice broken up things in there. Good oxygen. Good job. Now from here, let's take the wrist and we're slowly gonna roll them all the way down, letting all that energy that we just broke out roll out of the blood and bring it all the way back up. And now let's just roll those wrists all the way down. Below the root chakra, come all the way back up and just roll those wrists. And all the way back up. Let's do 2 more of these motions all the way up and rolling those wrists. Last time, deep breath. All right, now from here, we put our hands on the hips, and all we're doing is pulling those shoulders all the way back, getting a nice deep stretch in that chest. And then we go forward all the way, pushing that scapula up and out. Deep breath out. As we come forward, deep breath in through the nose. And out. Deep breath in. And out. This motion going, deep breath in. Shoulders push back as far as possible, elbows trying to touch. And release that. Deep breath out through the mouth. Do 2 more of these deep breaths in and out. And out. Last time, really make this count. And out. Now from here, we're going to elevate the scapula. So we're just lifting one shoulder up and one shoulder down. Really getting a good stretch underneath that rib cage, under the armpit, and lifting up off of the clavicle, which is that bone around the neck. A little bit faster. Good. This motion just alone is going to be so good for breaking up the shoulders. If we work a lot and we use a lot of the body, this is going to be wonderful just to sit here and do. Now let's go ahead and put this motion together. What we're going to do is lift the chest, lift the shoulder, drop the chest, lift the shoulder, lift the chest, lift the shoulder, drop the chest, lift the shoulder. So we're lifting, side, drop, side, lift, side, drop, side, lift, side, drop, side. Now as we get this motion together, we're going to soften it by just softly going in a circle now. Just with the chest, using nice dynamics, pushing through the shoulder blades, in that chest. Make sure to get good breath through this. Good job. All right, let's slow this down and we're going to move it to the opposite side now. So just slowly rolling that chest. And if we get stuck, remember, it's just lift, side, drop, side. Lift, side, drop, side. Otherwise, just roll this into a nice circle and breathe. This is an amazing exercise to work the diaphragm. If we have any issues with our lungs too, this is going to help roll things off the bronchioles and really open up the diaphragm. So if we're a singer, we'll get nice deep breath in this area. Good oxygen. Good job. A couple more rolls here. All right, let's go ahead and let's work on our snake arms now. We're going to lift one shoulder, one elbow, one wrist, flick it up, drop that down. Other side, shoulder, elbow, wrist, flick it and drop it down. Shoulder, elbow, wrist, flick and drop. Shoulder, elbow, wrist, flick and drop. Now as one shoulder, elbow, wrist comes up, the other shoulder, elbow, wrist comes down. So we're doing shoulder, elbow, wrist, shoulder, elbow, wrist. Now let's make these into big snake arms, all the way up, just stretching up out of the scapula, up underneath the armpits, and then making sure we flick those wrists, leaving a nice, beautiful circle. working on that balance. Beautiful. Now, when we're ready, let's go ahead and take nice soft movements, walking forward with this. Just nice easy steps. Still big snake arms. Walking nice and seductively. Let's go back and forth. Now, when we can't go any more further, let's go back fast, short and fast. Back fast, short and fast as we walk back. So just stand here in place and breathe. We're gonna do this for 3 minutes, ladies. That way we get our good arm cut. Let's slow this down though now and go all the way back into big snake arms. This is really gonna cut underneath those biceps and triceps. So just stick with this for the 3 minutes. It's all we need in a day. If we feel like the arms are heavy, get out of the hurt and into the breath. Now, when we're ready, let's go ahead and take nice steps forward. Just nice, easy movements. Beautiful, elongating those arms. Nice, beautiful steps. And as we can't go any more forward, let's go back and fast. Short and fast. Still doing those shoulder, elbow, wrists. Now in place, breathe. If we get into hurt, remember, get out of the hurt and into the breath. So, if it does hurt. Now last time, let's slow this down. Nice big snake arms. This will be the last time. I know those arms are feeling heavy, so nice deep breaths. Also too, this is a balancing exercise. So if we want to shift those liquids in the equilibrium, this is what we want to do, just going back and forth. Now let's go ahead and move forward nice and slow with this. Beautiful, and last time, let's go back, short and fast, short and fast. Now we got about 15 more seconds with this, so just stand in place and work those beautiful snake arms back and forth. 10 more seconds, girls. Keep pushing it. Get out of the hurt and into the breath. Build those arms up. Beautiful. Keep it up. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Good job, girls. Let's go ahead and let those arms go completely limp now. And we're just going to be going back and forth, tapping that belly, stretching those arms out. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna work on another balancing exercise right now. So what we wanna do is bring both of the arms up, just like this. And we're going to go in full circles all the way down, coming back down, up and around. So it's just a nice full circle, down, come all the way back up and around. This is gonna show you girls also too, where your balance is off. So if you feel like you're swaying to one side more than the other, because we gotta really shift those liquids to the other side. So just work on this for a few, just breathing. Good job. A few more of these on this side. Just dropping those arms up. Now let's go to the opposite side. Let's work out that other circle now, going the other direction. Like I said, this is going to show you girls where your balance is at. So just back and forth, nice circles all the way around. Good job. A couple more of these. Good job. All right, let's go ahead and now let's work our way into the hips. So all we're going to do is make nice hip circles. We're going to move this tummy all the way around. So just move that hip around. Still getting nice deep breaths in through that nose, out through the mouth. Good job. Now let's move this into center circles. So just pushing those hips out a little bit, pushing that butt out a little bit, making it a little bit more fluid in a bigger circle. And now let's move this into big circles. Push that butt out, push that hip out, push all the way around, pelvic forward. Really getting nice space in this area. All right, now let's bring this back to a center circle, just in the center here. Good, get those hips moving. And now go back to little circles, just in the hips. And now let's go the opposite way. So hips now rotate the other way. Really feel that break up in between that lower back. Get that groin open. Get good breaths in through this. And now let's move this to center circles. Just pushing the hip out, butt out. Pelvic comes forward a little bit. We're going to move this, and now this is going to actually unwind the knees, unwind the hips, and in that pelvic.
No.
Okay, now let's go big hip circles, butt all the way out, hip out, pelvic forward. Hip out, butt down, pelvic forward. Big hip circles now. Good job. All right, now center circles.
Coyote ugly.
And now little tiny baby hip circles. Just moving those hips around. Beautiful, ladies. We all got those hips down. Good job. All right, from here, we're gonna move back up to the chest. Our arms are going to go out. And from here, we're going to reach all the way out to the side and grab the air. Reach all the way to the side and grab the air. Stretching out the sides of those rib cages. Lifting up out of the rib cage and out. Still getting nice deep breaths into this area. Beautiful. Good, now let's take this upward. Let's reach up out of the spine and go up to the sky now with this. Up out of the spine. Good job. Keep reaching up out of the spine, lifting up, getting a nice deep stretch in that pelvis. 2 more stretches like this. Good job. All right, now from here, since this is the year of the Phoenix, we are definitely gonna work on our Phoenix arms. So we go all the way out. Now we're going to do elbow, shoulder, elbow, wrist, drop. So drop the elbows, lift the shoulders, lift the elbows, wrist flick. So it should look like this. Down, up, and out. Down, up, lift, out. So elbows down, shoulders up, elbows up, wrists out. Down, up, out, and out. Down, up, and out. Down, up, and out. So elbows, shoulders, elbows, wrists out. Elbows, shoulders, elbows, wrist out. Elbows, shoulders, elbows, wrist out. Good. These are our Phoenix arms. Try and get this to be a little more fluid now. Elbows, shoulders, elbows, wrist. Elbows, shoulders, elbows, wrist. Keep this fluid going. This is really gonna break up those shoulder blades if we get this down. Now we could try one arm at a time. Elbow, shoulder, elbow, out. Elbow, shoulder, elbow, out. Elbow, shoulder, elbow, out. And when comfortable, back together. This movement definitely takes a little practice. Little different than snake arms. Beautiful. 2 more of these. All right, now let's go ahead and let's do some windmills back with the arms. Get those arms open. And forward. All right, let's go ahead and jump back down into the hips now. We're gonna work a little bit on the figure eights. So we just take one hip, we shift it forward, diagonally bring it back. Other hip goes forward, diagonally bring it back. Right hip forward, diagonally come back. Left hip forward, diagonally come back. Now all we're doing is really sliding it now. So we're circling and sliding, circling and sliding, circling and sliding. Nice easy motions, but bringing it into an inward figure eight. So we're going out, bring it in, out and in, out and in, out, in. Good. When you're ready, grab the arms out, bring that energy in when you circle around. Keep that breath going. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to go outward now. So we're just circling the hips out and bringing them all the way around. So just nice big hip circles out, all the way around. Follow through with those arms, bringing out the hips. It's just like a nice figure eight now, going out and in, out and in. This beautiful figure eight that we do, it's the infinity sign. The infinity sign is actually going to help protect this aura. So if we're ever out there doing goddess energy, we really want to build a strong form of figure eight around us. That way these energies circulate while we're doing everything we need to do to bring this goddess energy in. Good job. All right, let's work a little bit on the undulation for the hips. Let's lift the hip up, step out, drop the hip down, slide that leg in. Lift the hip, step out, drop the hip, bring it in. Lift, step, drop, slide. Lift, step, drop, slide. Lift, step, drop, slide. Lift, step, drop, slide. Now, as we get this motion together, we're going to soften the hips and we're going to do small half crescent moon circles and drawing it in. So just nice soft hip circles out and slide. Make sure we're still getting that beautiful breath in. Good job. Keep this motion going, really pushing those hips out and around. Let's do 2 more of these on this side. Good. Now opposite side. We lift that hip up. We take a step out. We drop it down. Slide that hip in. Lift the hip up. Step out. Drop the hip down. Slide it in. Lift up. Step out. Drop down. Slide it in. Good job. Keep this motion going. And once we get this down, we're going to soften it by doing nice soft half crescent moves. So up, down, drop, slide. Up, out, drop, slide. Just making this a little bit more fluid and softening those hips. Beautiful. Get that nice space open. Lift that hip up. Really make that separation, getting into that area. Keep this motion fluid. Good job. Let's do 2 more of these. All right, let's move to the opposite side and we're going to invert it now. So we take a nice step out, we lift the hip up, we bring the hip in, and we drop the hip down. So we take a step out, lift the hip up, bring the hip in, drop it down. Step out, up, in, drop. Out, up, in, drop. So this is just hips going out, lift the hips, bring it in, drop it down. Now, as we get this motion down, let's go ahead and soften it by swinging the hip out, up, and dropping. Swinging it out, up, and dropping. Out, up, and drop. Beautiful. We got those nice hips down. Out, up, and drop. Lovely. And make sure we're getting that good oxygen. Couple more rolls on this side. We're just swinging that up and dropping. Hips up and dropping. Good. Opposite side. We go out, we click up, we drink in and drop down. Step out, hip up, slide in, drop down. Step out, hip up, slide in, drop down. Good job. Let's keep this motion going, making sure that we have this motion down. And once we got that down, let's soften it by nice soft circles. So out and drop. Circling it up and dropping. Good job. Couple more of these. All right, now let's work on going back and forth with this. So we're going up and in, up and in. We're just stepping up and bringing the body to where it comes up and comes in. So we're bringing this up and in now, elevating up and dropping in. The very strong goddess movement. When we have these hips down, it's very, very sensual movement. So just up and in. Good, now let's go outward with this now. So we're now going, pushing it out, dropping it up and bringing it down. Up and out, up and out. So it's just back and forth now. Just taking nice hip steps outward. Nice deep breaths. Beautiful. Get that nice space in those hips. All right, everyone, let's take a quick break and let's grab some water. All right, let's go ahead and we're gonna do our shibby now. So we're just taking the right hip, we're going forward and back. Hip goes forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Just forward and back. Good job. Yep, you girls got that down. Lovely. All right. Forward and back. It's just the hips right now. We're going forward and back with the hips. Forward and back. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to go back and forth with the hips, just moving it nice forward and back, just in the hips. Keep a nice still chest and just go in the hips. If you need to see yourself where you're still and just the tummy, you can use yourself just placing your arms here or under the chest to make sure you see that it's just fluid in the belly. Or if you need balance, you can go out and just use that for balance. Otherwise, hold your position And just use this for the nice belly strength. Remember to get nice deep breaths in through that nose, out through the mouth. Now let's bring this up to a shibby motion and let's shibby. Shake that belly back and forth. Shake that hip back and forth. Let's get this shibby on. We're gonna do this for 3 minutes today. This will be one of the best cardiovascular workouts that there is. So it's like we're running in place, but just in the belly. And breathe. Now, when we're ready, if we can, with this motion staying fluid, let's go ahead and let's take baby steps forward, keeping everything fluid. If it's not fluid, we need to stay in place. And as we get forward, now let's move our way all the way back. Just nice steps forward and back. Continue this motion. Keep that shibby going. We're about a minute in. Keep this fluidity going. Good. Now, when we come back to center, let's start taking this into a circle. So just keep that fluid going and just soft steps now into a circle. And reverse that circle, going the opposite way. Keep this motion going. We're about 2 minutes in. And just shibby. Really push that body. Push it, push it, push it. Keep that motion going, girls. We still got about 45 seconds and really shibby it. Half a minute left to really crank it up, girls. Keep going. We got about 15 seconds left. Really give it your all. Push it, push it, push it, push it. Get that cardio in. 10 more seconds. Keep it fluid. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Woo! Get that cardio, girls. All right. Let's go ahead and lift the arms all the way up. We're going to stretch out and over this. And we're going to come all the way down. Let all that energy out. Breath in. And out. Breath in. And all the way out. A few more of these. Deep breath in. And all the way out. One deep breath in. And all the way out. Good job. All right. Now from here, we're gonna move into some just nice, beautiful knee rotations. So we're gonna get to the knees and we're just circling these knees around.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Should I mute my phone?
You're okay. I love baby sounds. I was gonna say Lotus is better at yoga. She would love your class. I swear she bounces with it so cute. Like
That's precious.
All right, let's circle this the
baby.
opposite way now.
It's a little girl, Lotus. Her name is Lotus.
Yeah. Baby Lotus.
Beautiful.
And now let's take a nice step out, and just with the right knee, we're going to rotate that out.
You doing your knees too, girl? Get your knees, girl. Get your knees going, girl.
Side, rotate it the opposite way. If we were going in, go out. If we were going out, go in. Just that knee. All right, now opposite knee. Let's rotate the other one outwards now. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. And now let's go inward with that. And last time, let's bring those legs together, and one more time, just rotate those together in a circle. And last time, let's rotate it to the opposite side. So important to keep these knees strong. What holds this entire body up. All right, let's go ahead now and get into the ankles. We're just taking a nice little step forward, going up underneath the toes and pressing down on the foot, getting a nice stretch in the foot. And breathe. Now let's go ahead and take the weight off that and just rotate it into a circle. Really focusing on this ankle now. Let's go inward with this, breaking up anything that's in the ankles. I know these are very subtle, slow movements, but we really got to get this to break up all that gunk so everything's flowing fluid. Good job. All right, now opposite foot, just a nice little step forward, and we come up on the toe, under the toe, and we press down on the foot, getting a nice stretch in the foot. Bring off that foot, and let's just rotate that ankle now into a circle. Good job on that rotation. Make sure we're still getting good oxygen and pushing the oxygen to areas that are gunked up. And now opposite way with that ankle. Nice deep breath. Good job. All right, now from here, we're going to take a nice step forward with the right foot. Our right hand is going to go up, and the left hand is going to be placed down. So what we're going to be doing is leaning and lunging, coming back, and lifting and stepping down. So lean and then lift. So we're getting a good, nice lunge, and then we're getting a calf lift and a good butt exercise. So we gift and we receive. Gifting and receiving. Shifting those weights. This much is going, we're getting good lunges in and working out our calf. This exercise alone is going to give us really good buns and really good calves by just doing this a few minutes a day. All right, let's do 2 more of these lunges and lifting. Really be feeling that though now in the calf. We're doing this right. And now let's go to the opposite way. So now left foot forward. We're taking the left hand and placing it up. Right hand goes down. And so we are lunging and lifting. So lunge and lift. Make sure we're getting good breaths in. Really push yourself up off the ground in that calf lift. Get good buns and stretch with that. Still getting beautiful breaths in there. You swear like you're tired. Right. Let's keep this motion going. Let's do a few more lunges and lift that calf nice and tight. Couple last time and lifting. Good. Now from here, let's just go ahead and come back to center, and we're just gonna do some nice rotations. Alright, so let's just go ahead and let's rotate the body around in a nice circle. Rolling that neck around. And now opposite way with that neck. And now let's roll down the body. So let's roll the shoulders. Now roll the belly.
Roll all the belly, Lotus.
opposite way. Let's roll those knees around. Now roll those hips around. And now let's roll that chest around the opposite way. Good job. All right, let's take a nice deep breath in. Reaching all the way up, grabbing to the top of that universe, pulling that energy down. Lifting all the way back up. Down around, come down and pull that energy up. Go all the way down, all the way back up. There, we'll see you later. Have fun. Deep breath in. Pull that energy down. And release that. Pulling the energy up through the earth, through the heart chakra. And then we release that all the way down. All the way up. Pulling that down now to the heart center. All the way back up. Let's do 2 more of these beautiful movements. Nice deep breath in. Pull this energy down. And out. Pull that energy in. Last time, ladies, all the way up. Pull that energy down. And all the way up. And all the way up. All right, beautiful ladies. Thank you so much for joining today. Remember, when we awaken the goddess inside, magical things happen.
Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. I'll see you later, Kelsey.
Is that Misty? Is that Misty?
This is Kelsey.
Oh, hi, Kelsey. I'm Paulette. You
Paulette.
look like my friend Misty.
Yes. Nice to meet you. It was so beautiful to practice with you two ladies.
Yeah, thank you.
You're so welcome. You girls have a great day, okay?
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Paulette?
Hey, Alicia?
Yeah, let's stay on. So, okay, so do you want to come over here? Or do you want me to come over there?
I can go over there. I have to do a massage at like maybe I'll come over like after I eat breakfast and all that stuff because I have a massage at 3, so I have to drop off the baby at 2:30. So maybe I'll come over there like at 12 or 11:30.
Okay.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's totally cool. I'm just gonna be at home today. I've got. What's
She
that?
didn't start screaming. I said, thank God she didn't start screaming like that earlier.
Oh, baby. Hi. Hi.
Okay, yeah. So I'll call you when I'm leaving my house.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye.